I love salad. Just tastes a little weird. Ethan, are you okay? Ethan! Got a cold murder. Hello? We found someone dead in the greenhouse. It's Miss Scarlet. I need your help now.
Alright, we're on our way.
Okay, thank you.
Whoa. Hey. I'm the detective with Merck. We suspect here that this is the murder weapon. We suspect that the murderer poured some of this chemical into the salad, which was then ingested and killed them.
Is it alright if we have some to conduct our own research?
We can provide you about 10 milliliters of the chemical.
Alright, we can work with that.
Oh, almost forgot. Here we have a list of potential murder suspects. Just make sure that you don't give out that information to anyone else.
Thank you. Now that we had found all of the murder suspects, it was a matter of interviewing them and figuring out who they were. So this is the list that the police gave me to interview. So it's time to interview Mr. Green. Hi, what's your name?
Mr. Green.
So recently there was a murder that happened in your greenhouse right behind you. Do you know anything about it?
No, but it's very, very sad.
No clues you can give us? Nothing?
I do like salad, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a second. You said you like salad.
Yeah, I really want that salad.
It was the next day, and we realized we never figured out if Mr. Green had anything to do with chemicals. So we went and interviewed him one more time. Mr. Green.
Yes.
I realized, have you been using any chemicals recently?
Yeah, PBNO3 in the lab.
Okay. You keep doing you. Now it's for Colonel Mustard. Excuse me, Colonel Mustard? I'm not here to take your mustard. I was just wondering, recently there was a murder in the greenhouse, and I was wondering if you had anything to do with it.
No.
No, are you sure?
No.
No, I don't
have it.
Have you done anything in the chemistry lab or interacted with chemicals?
Yeah.
So you've interacted with PBNO3 recently?
That's right.
What-
to get
what
that
was
nice,
the-
yellow color in my mustard? Otherwise, no interaction. Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Yes.
Professor Plum. Excuse me, what's your name?
My name? Professor Plum.
Ah. Have you been interacting with any chemicals recently? As there was a murder in the greenhouse and we found traces of KI.
Yes. I have access to PBNO3.
Cool. Okay. Time to be Miss White. Excuse me, what's your name?
Miss White?
Hello, Miss White. Have you been using any chemicals recently?
Yes, I was using some potassium iodide in the chemistry lab.
Thank you very much. Goodbye. And finally, Miss Peacock.
Oh, excuse me, Miss Peacock. Can I ask you a couple questions?
About what?
Well, about the greenhouse and the recent murder of Miss Scarlet.
I have nothing to say about that. No further questions.
Nothing to say, really.
No, nothing.
That's very suspicious of you.
Yeah, I know.
What were you doing?
I was making myself a salad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, were you in the chemistry lab
No, I was not in the chemistry lab.
at any point?
Not at any point. I'm gonna go now.
Really?
I don't feel comfortable. I do not agree to that. Due to Miss Peacock not giving us any information about her using any chemicals, we asked Professor Plum if we could tap into his security cameras. Excuse me, Professor Plum, is it alright if I tap into your security cameras to help solve the murder?
Yes.
Thank you. After receiving permission from Professor Plum to look through his security camera records, we found Miss Peacock rummaging with some chemical in the chemistry lab. She was putting it into a jug that was just so happens to be the same jug that was found on the murder scene. This led to the raid of the chemistry lab. The mission was simple: collect all samples that the suspects had been using.
I got mustard. I got green. I got plum. I got white. And it's peacock.
Montage.
Alright, so we took our sample A and combined it with some PbNO3 and discovered that it reacted with it, indicating that it was Ki. So we then created a mixture and then a reaction and poured out the precipitate onto a piece of paper. We found that the weight of the precipitate, which is PbI2, was 0.1402 grams, right? So that's how much is produced by the sample A that we got. So then we take that in grams and divide it by its atomic mass to find the moles of PbI2 that we had. We had something like 3.041 times 10 to the negative fourth moles divided by the number of liters we added to this reaction, which is 0.001 liters, or 1 milliliter. All right. Once we divide the moles by the milliliters, we get a molarity of 0.304.
So on the murder scene, we found 10 milliliters of Ki, which rules out everyone who's using PbNO3, which means Mr. Green is not the killer, Colonel Mustard is not the killer, and nor is Professor Plum, which leaves Miss Peacock and Miss White. The molarity, however, we found 0.3 molarity, which puts us in the range of Miss Peacock, as Miss Peacock's molarity was 0.20 molarity or up. So we found our killer.
Hey, stop! I'm with Mert, and you're going to jail for the murder of Miss Scarlet. No!
Oh, this is why people need to put their backpacks in their cubbies. You're going to jail.